Hello everyone and welcome into today's workout. So it is very hot outside today, so that's why we are underneath the shade. We're going to be doing a little bit different of a structure because of the fact that it is really hot. We want to be cognizant of not, getting overheated because weather is a factor. So we're going to be doing a dumbbell workout. Grab both of your dumbbells. Also, I want you to be aware that we're going to be going a little bit slower today, doing one exercise at a time instead of doing supersets. Again, just to keep your heart rate at a good level. This is also a good lesson in taking a little note at your environment and at different situations that might be going on with you. Sometimes it might be better for you to go ahead and kick up the intensity by doing a circuit training, and sometimes it might be wise to decrease the intensity in order to have a more effective workout without compromising what might be going on with your body. So we don't want to be dehydrated or anything like that. I actually brought my water outside, so we're good to go. I'm going to start with a little warm up. I'm just going to start with Frankenstein kicks. Make sure that you don't step on your dumbbells. Good, and then we're going to do quads. Also a note today, I'm not going to be doing any overhead pressing because I've been doing a lot of work on my computer and therefore my traps are very tight right now. So I have a little bit of tension happening in my neck and shoulders, which I'm sure some of you guys can relate to when you're doing a lot of work on your computers. So when that's the case, you do want to just give your traps a break and avoid doing overhead pressing that's heavy, just because you might be irritating it. So we're going to do more friendly exercises to help strengthen the back, open up the chest, to reverse all the compensations that we've been having in this forward position. Okay, I'm going to step back a little bit as well. Do some side lunges here. Good. And then let's do a few squats. My hips are very tight. And then we're going to do some modified. No, we're not. We have enough space. We're just going to do some swimmers. Again, opening up that chest. I need to stretch. I did a lot of push-ups yesterday. Definitely feeling it a little bit. Some arm circles. I need more space. There we go. Arm circles. Reverse. Other side. And reverse. Oh, I know what I did. I did a kettlebell thing yesterday. Why are my arms so jellied? Okay, let's start with suitcase squats. I lied. Let's do sumo squats. We haven't done those together. So you're gonna have your feet further than hips width apart. We're gonna put both the dumbbells in the center, like so. On your sumo squat, it's okay to have a slight turnout in your legs. So we're gonna squat down, grab those dumbbells, keep the chest up nice and high. We're gonna do 10. You can touch the weights down to the ground if you have that much range of motion. If not, don't worry about it. 10. I think that was 10. Put that down and we're gonna rest. So note that when you're doing your sumo squats, you still want to keep the knees behind the toes. Also, with this positioning, you're definitely going to feel your inner thighs a little bit more. So just be cognizant that you're not overstretching them, especially in that down position. You also want to make sure that you're keeping your chest up nice and high. So you don't want to be bending down kind of in this motion. That's not what we want. We want chest up, shoulders back as you're squatting down, and you're still putting the weight into your heels. Feels like the Sahara. Okay. Actually, no, it's actually kind of more of a humid, slightly damp wetness. It's not like buzzard hot. So it's interesting. It's like a sticky hot, which I don't like. All right, back to sumo squats. Chest up high, squeeze the shoulder blades together, up and squeeze. These are a little bit awkward to use, but new dumbbells are coming. Okay, and relax. So we're taking about 30 seconds to a minute rest. Again, I'm just keeping an eye on like what's going on in terms of me feeling overheated. So that's all. So you just want to give our heart enough time to go down. These, as you noticed, these are my little bit heavier of dumbbells. They're not heavy by any means. I would say that this would be medium, light medium, whereas my other ones are light. So I am using a little bit heavier of weights today. So I'm going to do a few neck rolls. Again, just if you're having some tension, good to get a little bit of a neck stretch in. All right, let's go ahead and do our last set. Down. Next, we're going to do a dumbbell swing. I'm going to take my dumbbell, set it off to the side. So a dumbbell swing will be performed the same as you would perform a kettlebell swing. If you're unfamiliar with how to kettlebell swing and you haven't attempted a dumbbell swing, I'll go ahead and talk you through it. So all a swing is repeating the deadlift pattern. So the base of the swing is basically the hip hinge, right? So you're going to make sure that you're karate chopping at the hips, keeping the back flat, shoving the butt back. All you should feel is back to your hamstrings and glutes, okay? So when you're swinging, all you're doing is repeatedly hiking back the dumbbell. At this part, you should feel stretching the hamstrings, then coming up, bringing the hips all the way through, squeezing the glutes, okay? The arms are just acting as like an accessory of holding the weight. So some people think that it's this, that it's a deadlift and the arm raise. It's not. Your arms are simply coming up as a result of the momentum that you're creating using your legs. So dumbbell swings, kettlebell swings are both posterior chain exercises, meaning back of your legs. They're not exercises for your arms. Now you will engage your lats slightly on the retraction of your shoulder blades to stop the momentum, but again, it's more of a passive reaction that they're having. It's not an active exercise for your arms, okay? So we're gonna start with our dumbbell swings. So again, just keep in mind, hinge at the hips, core engaged, back flat, come up, squeeze the glutes, breathe out. So inhale, exhale, all right? Also, you wanna make sure that you're swinging a heavy enough weight. Otherwise, you will woman handle it and like be using your arms to do this, which we don't want. So let's go ahead, grab that dumbbell, hike it back, squeeze the glutes to the top. Keep your arms nice and soft, kind of like T-Rex hands. T-Rex. When you're ready to stop it here, hike it back down. Again, I have an awkward sized dumbbell, so it's a little hard to start to chop it, but we're gonna do about 10 to 12. The first two swings that you do might be a little awkward. You might wanna just discard those, start counting once you get to your like third one. Every one's different. Okay, gonna grab that dumbbell, we're gonna go again, hike it back, squeeze. I'm gonna do two more. And relax. Okay? Break. The only thing about doing swings is my hair always tends to come out of the clip. And it's like, if you try to keep it in a ponytail, your ponytail will like smack you in the face and come out. Ponytails don't work very well. Having your hair down doesn't work very well. And I find that the banana clip works well, but little pieces tend to come out, which is annoying. But it is what it is. All right, we'll do our last set, and then we'll move on to upper body. Keep the back flat, core engaged, squeeze the glutes at the top. Just keep the arms relaxed, shoulders away from your ears. Next, we're gonna do some bent over rows, because they're my favorite. They're not my favorite, they're just the easiest back exercise to do at home. My favorite back exercise is actually lat pull downs and pull-ups. The only thing with pull-ups is I can't do a ton. I can do like 5 without my traps overactivating. So then I like to do it. I love a good lat pull down. That's the one machine I miss at the gym. I can do lat pull downs using the resistance bands on my door, but it's still not quite the same as when you have the bar. Okay, so we're gonna do bent over rows. You know, I feel like I want to do one at a time just to make sure that I'm in the right spot. So I'm actually just gonna get in this stance. I'm gonna do one at a time. So I'm doing bench rows instead of bent over rows. Cool. Okay. So you can see I'm not using a bench. I'm using a cushion. You can use a bench, table, your leg, anything that's a solid surface, or you can just opt to do a bent over row. Stand on each side. Okay. Cool. Let me talk you guys through that because I forgot to. So on your bench rows, you want to keep your neck neutral. So straight line from the top of your head down to your butt. So you don't want to be up here, and you also don't want to be looking here. You also want to row into your rib cage here, so not toward your hip and not up toward your boobs. Right rib cage. Squeezing the shoulder blades together in the back. Now the reason why I opted for those is because, again, I told you I've got like tightness going on. So sometimes when you're in this bent over position, you have a tendency to like bring your shoulders up to your ears and row from here, which is going to tighten this up. So I like to actually have that like stabilization because it reminds me to draw my shoulder blades down my back, so that I can concentrate on the row, on squeezing my shoulder blades. Okay. All right, let's do our second set. So again, back flat, neck neutral, row into the rib cage. We're doing 10. Okay, I'm gonna switch sides. Awesome. Take a break. Oh no. Oh, okay. I thought it died. Saddest thing when your tracker dies in the middle of a workout. I don't know about you, but I feel so betrayed when it happens. Alright. Ready to do the last set. Switch. Slow down, you're going too fast, like I was. And relax. Okay. So we did hip dominant, knee dominant, we did a pull. I want to do a push. I just don't know which push I want to do. I don't want to do a shoulder press. I don't want to do a front raise. I don't want to do a side lateral. We did snatches yesterday. I don't really want to do. I know what we can do. We can do some jammers. Okay, so we're just gonna do a horizontal press but standing. So you're just gonna press and bring it in. Simple, gets those pushing muscles. But we're not gonna overdo anything. So we're gonna do 10 total. Rib cage down, press out. Okay, and stop. You know, surprisingly, those are supposed to be easy. Man, my biceps are so tight from the kettlebells that I did yesterday because I did the punches. Boy, oh boy, those punches really got those. But if you don't like, if the jammer isn't your jam, you can do push-ups. You can do chest press. You can do the shoulder press if that's what feels good for you today. You can do an iron cross. A lot of options for shoulders or for a pushing exercise. And for me, I'm gonna go here. Actually, I'm gonna go underhand because I can with this. Nope, I don't like that. I'm not gonna go underhand. That was more bicep. I should have done that. Okay. Take a little break. None of today's exercises are particularly glamorous, but they're effective. I'd much rather prefer to do effective exercises than fancy ones, because effective, you know? Fancy ones are fun though. Sometimes I'm in the mood to like make something up. I'll do a fancy one, but that's like once a week. Alright. Last set. Excellent. Alright. We're all done. Yes, I know we're only doing 4 exercises, but again, you don't need to make it complicated. 4 is fine. So we're just gonna go ahead and do a couple little stretches. I'm gonna stretch out my arm. Open up, other side. Okay, take your hand and place it behind your back. Open up that chest again. Look up towards the sky. Okay, shake it out, other side. Good. Okay, reach down, touch the ground. Stretch out those hamstrings. Spread the feet apart. You can stretch out those inner thighs if you work with those sumo squats. Seems like those were ages ago, but these are not. And mosey over to the right. And mosey to the left. And back to center. Roll up. Slowly reach up. Grab your wrist. Side bend. Other wrist. Bend the other direction. Good. Come up. And stretch the quad. Stretch other quad. And you're done. Wasn't it super easy? Alright, well, thank you guys for joining me. Stay cool. I'll see you guys next week.